Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today is another Rap Hour reaction. This time it is by Titanium 1208. It is the soldier from TF2 versus Lieutenant Surge from Pokemon. I have no idea what the correlation is besides they're both people from the army. That being said, I'll try to break this down as best as possible. I know little to nothing about Lieutenant Surge. I know a little bit about the soldier. And the original video as well as Titanium's channel will be linked in the description. Let's go.
That means run into the field. Don't just sit back, they attack with the power they wield. But you got no spark, Tommy. Gonna send you home to mommy. You can go cry to her, to your master Giovanni. You betray your own teams, revving up your own rocket. I've dealt with many monsters, none that fit in your pocket. I'm a hunter, pet trap. I have no major setback. I've battled whole armies alone, no need for pet rats.
Cimapokes wield power.
Charge! That means run into
Charge, that means run into the field.
the field. Don't just sit back.
Don't just sit back.
They attack with the power they
with the power they wield. The Pokemon Charge. He's an electric type gym leader guy.
They wield. But you got no spark.
Because you got no spark, Kami.
Kami, gonna send you home to
Gonna send you home to mommy.
mommy. You can go cry to her, to
You can go cry to
your
her,
master.
or to your master Giovanni. Giovanni is like the main bad guy in the whole entire Pokemon series. So
Giovanni, you betray your own team.
you betray your own team.
Revving up your own
Revving up your own rocket, Team Rocket.
rocket. I've dealt with many
I've dealt with many
monsters,
monsters.
none that fit in your
None that'd fit in your pocket. Pocket monsters is Pokemon. He said he dealt with many monsters on the field, which is true.
pocket. I'm a hunter, set trap.
I'm a hunter, set traps.
I have no major setback.
No major setbacks, which is not true.
I've battled whole armies alone.
I battled whole armies alone, which he has.
No need for pet rat.
No need for pet rats. Lieutenant Surge's main Pokemon is a Raichu.
Cimapokes wield power. Right you are. But I ain't no pushover. I can fight on par. Cause the Psycho Light Show with his mind so micro somehow seems more insane than your team's on Pyro. You're full of absurdity. Everyone who's heard of me got cut down to size just like you did to Germany. We after the war set the score, but you lack. I exceed you, soldier. Now go run a lap.
I will do no such thing.
I like the voice for him. Say my pokes wield power.
Cimapokes wield power. Right you are.
Right you are. Right you are. Right you are. That's it. It's a good one. It took me a second to realize what the fuck he just said.
But I ain't no pushover. I can fight on.
But I ain't no pushover. I can fight on par. I can fight even without my Pokemon.
It's a Psycho Light Show with
It's a Psycho Light Show.
his mind so micro
His
somehow.
mind's so micro. He does have a bit of a small brain. He is insane. Somehow seems more insane
Seems more insane than your team's on
than your team's own Pyro. The Pyro is supposed to be like the most insane character. He sees everything in a different world than the other mercenaries do. Comment.
Pyro. You're full of absurdity.
You're full of absurdity.
Everyone who's heard of
Everyone who's heard of
me
me
got cut down to size
got
just
cut down to size,
like you did to
just like you did to Germany. I don't get that one. Is that a compliment to him?
Germany. We after the war set
Way after the war,
the score, but you lack.
set the score, but you
I
lost.
exceed you so.
So he's saying that even though no comment no. So he's saying that even though you even the score after the war, you still lack.
Soldier, now go run a lap.
I exceed you, soldier. Now go run a lap. Go run a lap is something that the soldiers would do. Something I would do in school actually. Go run a lap around the track.
I will do no such thing. I can take a good shock. I blow heavy to bit. You lose to a rock. Destroy any enemy. I'm offensive with class. You got your challengers coming in, shuffling through your trash. You'll feel the shockwave whenever I'm inbound. I fly through the air while you're weak to the ground. And your Raichu would try to survive with its health, but it failed, losing to the first stage of itself.
You're slow on your feet and you're
I will do no
Do
such
no
thing.
such thing. I can take a good
I can take a good shock.
shock. I blow heavy to bits.
I blow heavy to bits. Yeah, the rocket launcher is possibly like one of the most powerful weapons in TF2, and he can blow heavy to bits, which is the heaviest class, and it has the most health, which is impressive.
You lose to a rock.
You lose to a rock. Thunder type, electric type, or whatever is weak to rock type.
Destroy any enemy. I'm offensive with.
Destroy any enemy. I'm offensive with class. He's an offensive class.
You got your challengers coming in.
You got your challenge.
Shuffling through your trash.
Shuffling through your trash. I don't get that one.
You'll feel the shockwave whenever
You feel a shockwave whenever I'm inbound. That's another Pokemon move.
I'm inbound. I fly through the air
I fly through the
while
air
you're weak to the
while you're weak to the ground. Again, it's saying that he's weak to ground rock types.
ground. And you're right, you would try to
And you're right, you would try
survive
to
with its health,
survive with itself,
but it failed, losing
but it failed
to
losing
the first
to
stage.
the first stage of itself. Ash Ketchum arrived at Lieutenant Surge Gym. He lost the first time, and he had to take Pikachu to the Poke Center, and it was like badly damaged. But when they came back, they won somehow, and it was embarrassing for Lieutenant Surge, and he was just like, "All right, here's your badge."
Stage of itself.
You're slow on your feet and your brain as well. I'll outsmart you as easy as any other class will. You got soldier training, I was born to be a war machine. With your whippy weapons, you should never go to war with me. I can't hear my thoughts through your racist racket. I tower over you, Tiny, it's clear you can't hack it. You have me in mobility, but this ain't a drill, son. You can't even scratch me, I don't need a charge.
When brought a mole, there's no way.
You're slow on your
Slow
feet
on your feet and your brain
and your brain as well.
as well. I'll outsmart you as
I'll outsmart you
easy as any other
as any other class will.
class will. You got soldier training, I was
You got soldier training. I was born to be a war machine, which I guess.
born to be a war machine. With your whippy weapons, you
With your wimpy weapons,
Should never go to war with-
with me. He has a rocket launcher. You have rats.
me. I can't hear my thoughts through your
I can't hear my thoughts through your
racist rap.
racist racket. Soldier kind of has a thing where he kind of like hates on like specifically other people. Like he doesn't really hate on Demo as much as you think he would, but I'm happy that he doesn't because they're actually like best buds. In the comics, they're like best friends, and they have like an unbreakable bond. So I'm not. He does have kind of a racist stuff, but it's kind of like this bar here is kind of like died down due to his friendship with Devilman.
This racket. I tower over you, Tiny.
I tower over you, Tiny. Hold on, let me look up their cannon heights. He's 2 feet taller than him. Lieutenant Surge is 8 feet tall. The soldier is 6 foot tall. I'm as tall as the soldier, apparently. Jesus Christ.
Tiny, it's clear you can't hack
It's clear you can't hack
it.
it.
You have me in mobility.
You have me in mobility. For a guy like Soldier's size, he can move pretty damn fast.
But this ain't a drill, son.
But this ain't a drill, Sarge. Drills are usually used for like preparing soldiers for like anything that can happen. Really,
I can't even scratch me. I don't need it.
you can't even scratch me. I don't need a charge. Charge. It's a what demo? Not demo. Soldier said the first thing.
Charge.
When brought a mole, there's no way to save. Called a trio, mark it, guard and dig your grave. Don't care how tall you are, I reach higher heights. You're the fool bringing tools, all electric to a firefight. You abuse your team, think I'm evolved too early. Not fit to be a leader, truly unworthy. I'm known to fight dirty, you're not tolerable in charge. You're a major pain, call it dishonorable discharge.
Fly with explosion.
When brought a mole,
There's no way to save.
There's no way to save. Again, saying that he's weak to ground types. He's really pushing that in. He really needs to find some sort of a new thing to say if there is another verse here, which I highly doubt. There's usually it's 3 for 3 usually. So
Save, called a trio, mark it, guard
call the trio, mark it, guard,
and dig your grave.
and dig your grave. I don't get that one. But
Don't care how tall you are.
I don't care how tall you are.
Reach higher heights.
I reached higher heights, which he did. He's more famous than Lieutenant Surge. And then it got me thinking about Rick May. Rest in peace, man. Man was like a god among men. I'm sad he's gone. Jesus Christ. I hope he does not bring up Rick May. Please do not. That is real disrespectful if he does.
You're the fool bringing tools.
You're a fool bringing tools.
All electric to a
All electric to a firefight. You're bringing electric types to fire type battle.
firefight. You abuse your team.
You abuse your team. Make them evolve too early. Which, I mean, yeah, I think that's what he said. If they evolve earlier, then they're more powerful or some shit like that. I think that's what his idea was or something. Don't remember exactly.
Too early. Not fit to be a leader.
Not fit to be a leader. Not fit to be a gym leader.
Truly unworthy. I'm known.
Truly unworthy. I'm known to fight dirty.
You're not tolerable.
You're not tolerable in charge.
You're a major pain.
You're a major pain.
Dishonorable discharge.
Call it dishonorable discharge. Now I'm gonna have to go look that up, sorry. Okay, so I have dishonorable discharge pulled up here. Dishonorable discharge is handed down for an offense the military considers the most reprehensible conduct. Okay, got it.
You fly with explosions, a true rocket man. I take it to the pilot, can't escape the target man. So blue, cause you are used as fodder in trailers. Drive you just as crazy as you do your neighbors. Can't say I'm surprised, it's the actions you yanks do. You're so below me, even your raccoon outranks you. Take off the helmet, you're a mindless slaughterer. No more than a civvy impersonating an officer.
Smells like dead ants on my hands. Damn, there's so many. You fly.
It's a true rocket man.
A true rocket man. Yeah.
I take it to the
I take you to the
pilot. Can't escape the target man.
Can't escape the target man. How to get that one?
So blue, cause you are used.
So blue, cause you are used as fodder in trailers. Blue team. There's 2 teams in the game. In the comics, there's 4. You're used as fodder in trailers? Sorry, I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. So, yeah, kinda, yeah. I mean, they're all used as fodder, really.
As fodder in trailers. Drive you just as crazy.
Just drive you just as you do your neighbors. So, Marasmus is like the warlock guy. He was Soldier's roommate, and Soldier drove Marasmus insane with how stupid he was.
Do your neighbors. Can't say I'm surprised.
Can't say I'm surprised.
It's the actions you yanks.
It's the actions you yanks do. What? Hold on. I don't get that one, sorry.
Yanks do. You're so below me, even your
raccoon
outranks you.
Even your raccoon outranks you. Hold up. Okay, so that's like a companion for the soldier. It was introduced pretty, I forget what. Okay. It was in the comics, okay, so I'm just stupid. I guess he's just not a memorable character. I'm just saying. Okay.
Take off the helmet,
Take off the helmet, you're a mindless slaughterer.
Mindless slaughterer! No more than a civvy impersonating.
No more than a civvy impersonating an officer. I don't know what a civvy is. Hold on. Figured it out as soon as I paused the video. It means civilian. So he's just saying that he's a civilian impersonating an officer. You're not actually a soldier. You didn't even go. I mean, which is kind of true. I mean, he did go to the army, though, but he was kicked out for being too mentally unwell. So there's that, I guess. So this was a pretty good rap battle. I'm happy you didn't bring up Rick May, and I'm happy you were respectful of that. Thank you, Titanium. So, rest in peace, Rick. This was a good rap battle. I would probably say Lieutenant Surge won, mostly because Soldier kept bringing up like the same points over and over again. That's just me though. So the original video as well as Titanium 1208's channel will be linked in the description. If you have any suggestions on what I should react to, go ahead and comment them in the comment section. With that being said,